Hey guys, it's Nicole Lyons from Matu Wellness. Thanks for joining us on this special edition of the Meditation Monday. We are out here tonight with some candles, some fresh air, the night sky to honor our full moon and the fullness that we feel in our lives tonight. If you're ready, we're gonna go right ahead, jump right in, and join me. We're gonna close our eyes and find our breath with a nice deep inhale. And as we start to find our good old friend, our deep breathing, maybe we tune into the things that we hear and that we feel in the atmosphere around us tonight. Maybe it's the crispness of autumn we suddenly feel in the air out here. Maybe it's the little sounds of crickets and bugs, the rustling of leaves. And we're just tuning in and really appreciating what it means, what it feels like to be alive on a night like tonight. It's got a certain kind of magic to it, doesn't it? So for those of you that might not know, full moons are for celebrating the fullness in our lives. The big round belly of joy that our life can be sometimes. But if you're like me and you've got a crazy busy life, you might feel like your life is full, but full in a negative way. It might feel too full. It might not be a big round belly full of joy. It might be a belly full of bellyache. And so that's really our focus for this meditation this evening, is to unwind that bellyache and come back to appreciate the fullness that we feel, the good fullness, the satisfied, juicy joy goodness. So we're going to take a nice deep inhale, filling that belly full of breath. That is one good thing to be full of, right? That big full breath feels good. As we continue our slow breathing, we are going to imagine that this big, beautiful golden ball of light is surrounding us. And much like the glow of these candles on my face, this golden bubble that surrounds us is really illuminating everything in its path. And you can feel it on your face, on your fingertips, all over, and it feels good. And for starters, we are going to focus our attention on one thing, just one thing to start, that we are grateful for. Something that our life is currently full of, that is beautiful, supporting, loving, and kind, something that fills us up in a big, beautiful way. And we're going to focus our attention on that thing and fill our bubble with it. Feels good. And so while we fill our bubble with that one thing we are grateful for, I'm sure as we start to get that gratitude muscle working, you are thinking of other things that you're grateful for. And we are going to start filling our bubble full of those things as well. Maybe it's the people that we have in our immediate life. Maybe it's our pets, our friends. Maybe it's the career that gives us fulfillment. Maybe it's the coworkers that laugh at all of our jokes. Maybe it's the stranger on the street that smiles at you as you walk by. Maybe it's a home-cooked meal that just feels good from top to bottom, that's made with love. Now, as you imagine these things that we are grateful for, you might imagine that your golden bubble might have needed to stretch out a little bit. It's gotten bigger because we are so full of things that we are grateful for that it's needed to take up more space. We needed to make room. So this next inhale, or think of any last things that we are grateful for to fill in this bubble as much as we possibly can. So I'm sure if we really think about it, we have a lot to be grateful for. And now that we have kind of settled and realized how full of joy and love we can really be, it might also be time to let go of the things that might be inside of our brains on a day-to-day basis that fill us with fear, with worry, with stress of any kind. So now, when we filled up the bubble with each inhale, this time, with each exhale, I want you to release something that gets in the way of the joy that's in our golden bubble, that gets in the way of our gratitude. Maybe it's the coworker that gives us a hard time. Maybe it's hitting every stoplight on our way home from work. Maybe it's not wanting to cook at the end of our day. And we're not going to judge these things or hold on to them long enough so that way they stress us out here in this moment. We're just going to lovingly, gently let them go with each exhale. Thank you for showing up, but no thank you. I've got a big, full bubble of joy, and I just don't have room for this right now. And that's okay. And as we continue to follow our breath, we're going to take a nice big inhale so we can take a nice big exhale and let go of any last things hanging us up. Last call, let it all go. And as we kind of come back to a little bit of a more normal breath, a normal pace of breathing, we are going to imagine that this golden bubble that has been surrounding us gets smaller. Not that it shrinks or disappears or becomes less full, but just so it can become more portable, so we can carry it with us after this meditation. I imagine that it gets smaller and smaller, and that it rests right here in our heart space, so we can carry it with us in our heart throughout the rest of our evening, into our dreams tonight. And we can start our day fresh with it tomorrow. We'll take one last long inhale for the road. As we exhale, we'll slowly bring ourselves back into the world. I hope this full moon has you feeling as magical and as full of joy as you truly are. And I hope that gratitude you feel right now from tonight's meditation is far-reaching and doesn't just stretch into the rest of your evening, but into tomorrow, the rest of your week, and for as long as you can keep it after that. Thanks again for joining me. Until next time.